Hello, everyone. It's that time again. Time for another commentary segment. It's called This is Commentary with Ozzy Rose. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a blessed night. I have no complaints. The topic for this one is called shape. Now, the word shape can be used for many different things. I'm just only going to give you some examples, maybe as far as I go. Like before I got in shape to do the strutting thing here on the streets here of Jonesboro, which is dancing really fast while I walk fast, this dance moves that I do 4 to 6 miles an hour for some of you who don't know. But my physical health was really bad, and it really was. I had severe sleep apnea. I had to use, a sleep apnea machine, electronic oxygen tank at night. And when the Lord gave me the vision to get in shape, I did, but I had to do it 2 different ways. I had to get in shape in a gym, but I also had to get in shape on the streets. And of the 2, the streets was the hardest, and it was. The gym was the easiest, even though I broke 2 bones on a treadmill. Still, the streets was the hardest for me to get in shape. And when I got in shape, now I don't, of course, have to go to a gym, because I do this full time on the streets for hours and hours every day. I reversed my sleep apnea. I reversed just about all my health problems, but now I've gotten some new health problems along the way, but I'm really not suffering any symptoms from them, like rheumatoid arthritis I got diagnosed a year ago with. I have no symptoms from that. That's what staying in shape does. I've got peripheral neuropathy, I could go on and on and on. The only thing I suffer from that is my feet like to draw at night, and I take magnesium for that, and it keeps that from happening. So the good thing about being in shape is it can reverse so many things, and what it don't reverse, it will make it so much better, is what I'm saying. Now, can it reverse cancers and stuff like that? I really wouldn't think so. But even though I've reversed all my health problems and gotten some new ones along the way and have no symptoms really from them, we all have to die from something. So, and I'm 58. So, who knows? I hope that I can go out like my grandfather on my mom's side before me did. He would walk sometimes 4 miles to town, 4 miles back. And how he died was he got up to shut his door, and he fell over with a massive. And the coroner said that he didn't even have time to know he was dying. So, and he was 84. So I know we don't get to pick that. Don't get me wrong. How we're going to go out of this world, I don't guess. But I hope I'm fine up until that, and that's it. But like I said, I'm not going to get to pick at. That's up to him above me on that. I don't have that kind of power. But the word shape can be used for many different things, I guess. I know. When the Lord gave me the vision, that would be the key to my life was getting in shape. First, it was just that. It wasn't the strutting thing. The strutting thing kind of come along after I got in shape the first time around in Paragould when I done it. And then I didn't get in shape at the gym. I got in shape just solely on the streets. The military training that I had, I would put 200 pounds worth of stones in a backpack, carry it around my neck, go through mud puddles. I did it the real hard way. But when I went into a treatment center for 30 days, then I got out of shape, so to speak. So when I got out and came to Jonesboro, then I had to get in shape in the gym, but I also had to get back in shape on the streets. And so, like I said, I don't have sleep apnea anymore. I don't, almost everything that I had was reversed. The Lord let me know this. When He gave me the vision to get in shape before the strutting vision came in, He let me know. He didn't tell me by talking in my ear, but He let me know also. That would be the key, to solving all your problems emotionally, mentally, physically. But if I got lazy, then all that would come back. And I'll be honest with you, I would just rather not live. To have the physical trouble that I had, the emotional and mental trouble along with it, I would just rather not live. So that's why I keep it up. Now, it's easy now. It's all routine. But I do stay in shape. If you think I don't work every part of my body and I don't twist every part of my body, then you haven't really paid much attention to me. There's no part of my body I have not twisted, and it twists every day that I'm out there. My toes, my fingers, my neck, my back. And I still have 2 broken vertebrae in my back, 2 pinched nerves, but you wouldn't know it, So I can't say it for everybody because everybody's got different problems, physical troubles and stuff like that. But I know as far as I did, I'm pain free. And that's what I said. It's just routine for me now. to go out on these streets and do this, to stay in shape. And if you think that my muscles ain't in shape, then you don't know me. So, and I do, I am. And I'm very thankful that when the Lord gave me the vision, I thought, what do I have to lose? My life? I thought that was a joke. I took it 5 times and they brought me back. So I thought, why not give it a try? So how I got in shape, well, at first was I walked from Truman to Paragould. I did that in 13 and a half hours with 3 15-minute breaks. I walked the same pace. To show you how, I was still really in bad physical health. When I got to Paragould, then I rented a motel room, right? The next day, 3 toenails on both feet fell off. That was from excessive walking. For a guy that was just physically out of it, Emotionally and mentally, I was really starting to do a little bit better because I didn't put everything behind me, on that part. So, but staying in shape works good for all that. It does. It takes care of physical, but it takes care of emotional and mental too. It takes care of all that. Now, spiritually, it may not. But I have a close connection with the Lord. I live a Christian life. I don't belong to no sect, church, or no religion, and I won't. But then some don't believe, and that's okay too. But if you to make mine complete, that's what works for me is staying in shape. Yeah, it works for physical, emotional, mental, but spiritually, I have a great connection with my Lord. So all combined, I live a very happy life. And I wouldn't trade it for all the money in the world. I would tell some billionaire if he thought that he could pay me to quit doing all this, I'd tell him you don't have enough money. I can be bought on some things, but some things I can't. My happiness cannot be bought. So I think what affects you physically can affect you emotionally and mentally too, and vice versa. What affects you mentally can affect you physically too. So there is a lot of wonders to staying in shape. Like when Mike Huckabee was governor here, how he got his weight off and reversed his diabetes and his blood sugar, his blood pressure was by jogging every morning. And so, most things it will reverse. I can't say it'll reverse cancer. I don't think it can, as far as that goes. I'm not a doctor, but I don't think it can reverse, cancers and diseases and stuff like that. Now, I still have emphysema, yeah. I got that when I was 29, but it's so much better now that I stay in shape. So, because I work my lungs too when I'm out there. Not just smoking, actually working my lungs. So, I would tell anybody, it's hard to get in shape, and it is. But once you get there and you keep it up, it's just routine. And then it's easy, So, and then once you get there and it's easy and you keep the routine, then all of a sudden you quit after a period of time, then it's going to be really hard on you to get back in shape. So I would tell anybody out there, if you're wanting to get in shape, it's going to be hell on you. But once you get there, just keep it up, no matter what. At least, I tell people all the time, nothing wrong with going to a gym. Nothing wrong with that. I don't knock any gyms as far as that goes because I know it does wonders. But I would tell people, if you're going to go to a gym, go to at least 3 days a week. 3 days a week, So, and don't just lift weights, get on the treadmill too, because, or I tell people this, if you don't want to go to a gym, if you just simply walk every day, that works lower and upper extremities, and it's good for both if you just walk. So you don't have to go to a gym, but if that's what you choose to do, more power to you, But staying in shape does do wonders. I'm living proof of that. That's for sure, and I'm 58, and if I can get in shape and I can go out here and do this strutting thing, anybody can get in shape, But that's going to be about to wrap it for this one here. But like I said, the word shape can be used for many different things. Of course, I was just using me for an example as far as being in shape, So, more power to everybody out there. If you're thinking about getting in shape, just don't think about it, do it. Believe me, you'll love yourself when it's over with. But that's going to do it for today. I hope everyone has a blessed night. Good night, everyone. We'll see you again tomorrow. So long.